shootings all over the place in Milwaukee took place this weekend, ending, events of fun for everybody. Personally, I want to know what took place and what made all these people lose their goddamn mind. And right now, before I play that video, I need you to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that share button, because we diving into it right this second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Everything 414 Podcast. I had a blessed weekend. It's been going down. We got a lot of shit to talk about. A lot of things taking place. Fun events, crazy events, but in my city gang, y'all already know how it go, and I like to get right to it. So this weekend came, with a violent raid of bullet fire. Everywhere. McDonald's, you got teenagers getting shot this weekend. It was reckless. But, out of all of those things that's taking place, I think the baddest thing to happen is seeing, your teen or a niece or nephew get shot, get hurt. Anyway, we got some vids. We finna go through them. We finna watch these. Let's dive into what's taking place and why I need to stop.
Investigation multiple shooting from Milwaukee Math and Science Academy, Washington High School, and a child care center. 12 News' Zoe Henry is live at the scene now. Zoe, what have you learned?
Yeah, Mallory, let me walk you through this scene. As you mentioned, there's several schools in this area. So right here is where we're focusing their investigation this morning. Up the street, though, is where that daycare is, and steps away here is Washington High School. This is just the edge of the track and field here. Milwaukee police say they responded to the scene at 7:07 this morning. You can see evidence markers scattered outside today's food convenience store on the corner. They say a 31-year-old was shot and taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. I called the office at Washington High School to see if at any point the campus was placed on lockdown, but was not given an answer to a statement from.
Hey, this shit right here, it hit close to home. It hit close to home because I know exactly where this is at. You feel me? And if you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I'm sure you know where this is at. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of this shit, it is, because at the end of the day, you got people that want to grow. Some people want to grow. Everybody not trying to live the same lifestyle that y'all are living out there. Don't get it twisted. Some of you niggas is the toughest niggas out there. Some of you niggas who got all the money in the world, y'all the biggest bosses in the world, right? Okay, but at the end of the day, I think everybody got a responsibility. And not a responsibility for everybody else, but for your fucking self. I mean, just for yourself, you feel me? Now, don't get it twisted. We all growing. And if we ain't teaching each other how to grow, how in the fuck is we all growing? And we definitely ain't all growing together. Right? But being able to teach each other how to grow, and then once a motherfucker teach you, you better, absorb that. You better embody that teaching. I think a lot of times these cats out here don't embody the teachings, and then you get shit like this. You get beefs, you get arguments that take place, or you got some people who can't even articulate themselves. They can't explain themselves. They can't even have a communication. They can't talk. You feel me? Because first off, black people, first thing comes to a black person mind, they ain't really upset. Ain't no conversation coming to their mind. They want to fight and shit. You understand? Or to be a wise one and have a communication and talk with these people like, yo, look, it ain't got to result to violence. It ain't always got to get to violence, gang. It should be crazy.
That's which we are waiting to hear from. The front of the daycare was blocked off by police for much of this morning while officers investigated the shooting.
So, Zoe, have police said anything about a possible motive?
Right, Mallory, we are still waiting to hear is a shooting, and they're also still looking for the shooter.
Zoe Henry reporting live near 44th and Center. Zoe, thank you.
Some AI builds a website for you, but Wix Harmony builds it with you.
Yo, ain't no motive. It ain't finna be a motive found. They're not even finna really find the shooter yet, gang. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit always happen in the city. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that's why so many people are upset with the city. You know, so many people upset in the city because due to the fact of all the violence that don't get apprehended. You understand?
Woman is seriously injured after she was beaten with a baseball bat. This actually happened back in January.
Yeah, one person was arrested. The other suspect is now wanted by U.S. Marshals. Fox 69 Sears video of that.
It's surveillance shared extensively online. A pregnant woman is brutally ambushed outside of a Racine home on a cold January morning.
We're desperately asking for the community's help here. This was a violent offense.
Two people are seen waiting, one with a metal bat in hand, before assaulting and robbing her near Gulf and Windsor Drive.
She was 7 months pregnant. This was an unprovoked incident, and they just ambushed and brutally, egregiously attacked her.
The pregnant woman and her unborn baby survived. The two suspects went on the run. Mariel Barrios was arrested in the coming days. A warrant was issued for Marquise Epps, charged with battery and armed robbery.
Marquise knows he's wanted. The U.S. Marshals have been actively looking for him.
The 22-year-old sometimes uses the nickname Bookie. He has ties to Southeast Wisconsin and out of state.
Kenosha to Milwaukee, or he also has family in Mississippi.
That's the craziest part, gang. What's crazy is you get a nigga like this nigga who beat a pregnant woman with a bat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what beef. Actually, I do remember this beef. I remember what took place. I think the bitch, she was beefing with the baby dad girlfriend or something like that. Not a girlfriend, the pregnant or some shit like that. So now they want to use their power, you know what I'm saying? And hand powers to be to go ahead and, oh, let's chase Shorty down. Let's threaten Shorty. Let's scare her. And then, you know, beat her with that. You know, have him do it. So this dumbass nigga, look at him. He took his time to dive into this beef. Oh, I beat that bitch up with a bat. I don't give a fuck. It don't matter to me. You get dumb niggas like this. Hell no, man. It's time to stop being dumb like that, gang. Black people, we've been dumb all our life, my nigga. And I ain't saying literally dumb, but we've been doing dumb ass shit all our life. And I ain't tried to change it yet, my nigga. Make it make sense. Right? Make it make sense. Look around you. Look at the kids. They so goofy. They killing each other, and they think that's the next best thing up. They think that's the next best moving. You feel me? Option that they got. Like I be like, they dumb as a motherfucker. Yeah, and they know we dumb. My nigga, look around you. What you what you got? What you focused on? Where your mind at? What your plan is? To show you how dumb you is. You ain't got a plan for shit. You know, if you look around you, everybody else got a plan for something, but our culture, they ain't no motherfucking plan. These niggas ain't really planning to move forward. That's the bad part. That's the bad part. I know Marquise Epps definitely wasn't. You understand what I'm saying? So, it gotta make sense, man. To put yourself in any type of situation like this, it gotta make sense. It gotta be for a bag. It gotta be something. I don't get it.
Come back to Racine.
He's a danger to the community. We don't want anybody else to get hurt.
Looking for the 22-year-old to answer to the law after this ruthless attack. In Racine, Ashley Sears, Fox 6 News.
Marquise Epps is 6 feet and weighs 175 pounds. The 22-year-old uses the nickname.
And everything. And you think a motherfucker ain't gonna get up with you? You think a nigga ain't gonna get up with you, young man? Man, y'all gotta stop. You know, it's some stuff you don't jeopardize, gang, but you niggas is jeopardizing too much of your freedom. You know? Too much. Y'all like the celebrities. These celebrities, they do the same thing. They get super rich, make it rich, and then next thing you know, they want to get the army and motherfuckers shooting at motherfuckers, all type of shit. Hold on, y'all. This cat right here, I know this cat. This cat right here, I know this cat. We finna dive into this video. We definitely diving into this.
Thanks for watching us on Fox Local tonight at 9. A Milwaukee man convicted of sexual assault is now fugitive. He being investigated violating parole.
Ashley on the community. Investigators say Edward McGee has names. U.S. Marshals say they're not kidding around.
Based on the involvement of children and his past.
Damn, Weezy. Weezy, what the fuck? Weezy, I see you on this screen, gang, and this shit crazy. That's why I said, like, you know, my city dude is wild, man. And then you be surprised who you run into, man. You know what I'm saying? You be surprised who you run into. Mr. Edward McGee. Come on, man. You gotta bring your dumb ass to the front of the congregation. Bring your dumb ass to the front of the congregation. Only because during those moments of you, me and you, I seen you and I interacted with you. You never once stated that, like, man, I'm on the run. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to dodge. I'm trying to stay safe. I'm trying to. And then if you ask him what he was on the run for, he'll never tell you. Oh, it's about the guns. It's about this, that. So you hear me? You like, wait. Now, lo and behold, when we look at this shit, I said, whoa, hold the fuck up, gang. So at the end of the day, you know, like it's just not enough energy put in the right places in this world. And right now, you know, we got a lot of violence going on in the city. Amongst just violence, we got a whole bunch of plotting and wrong plotting. My nigga, if you gonna plot on your destiny, plot on your desired reality. Simply that, plot on, you know, don't plot to harm, don't plot to hurt, don't plot to do none of that shit. Want me to tell you why? Because the universe send that shit back like a boomerang. That's the only plotting, that's the only brain power you got. You a dumb fuck. You dumb. You know what I'm saying? That's
locate him.
In 2007, the Milwaukee man went to prison for assault. A 9 girl came in 2022. He disappeared when a new investigation began.
Allegations were made that he had allegedly been involved in some type of communication with an underage minor. That sparked the initial warrant.
McGee is believed to be in Milwaukee, hiding in the shadows, getting help from friends and family. He sometimes uses nicknames that sort of take your breath away.
Mr. McGee does use the name of Weezy as well as Wheezy McGee.
His ink spells out exactly who he's supposed to steer clear of.
He also has tattoos on and KID for Milk Kid.
U.S. Marshals say it's time for this 38-year-old to grow up and turn himself in.
We would ask that he just step up to the plate, take responsibility for what he's done.
Ready for McGee to stop playing around with this case. In Milwaukee, Ashley Sears, Fox 6 News.
Okay, let's recap. Edward McGee, 5'10", weighs 300 pounds. Wheezy and Wheezy McGee. He has tattoos on his hands that say MIL Kid.
damn, my boy Wheezy, man. Hey, yo, a lot of shit, man. They just get to fall in the place sometimes, you know. Anyway, let's dive into this. I see, and this is from May. And, you know, I was really supposed to keep it as close as to what just took place over the weekend, which I will. I'm going to do one more of those. But it's just to show y'all, like, man, it's so violent up here now. This was a shooting that took place at a wedding, right? On Fun the Lab. Don't know why nobody would go to a wedding and shoot up a wedding, but I told y'all, Milwaukee got some dumb ass. It's some dumb people, man. There's some dumb people that do crazy shit. And they don't just stop doing the crazy shit. They continue doing the dumb shit, man. It's crazy. You know? It's wild. But what we're gonna do is we finna dive into it. Let's see what's going on with this.
Hey, does anyone live in Wisconsin? Because we're looking for 10.
Tonight, neighbors are frustrated following a shooting at a wedding reception on Milwaukee's northwest side.
The gunfire unfolded at 56th and Fun Franklin Live, and Jasmine police say 2 people were injured.
Right, 2 people had to go to the hospital, and at this point, there have not been any arrests that have been made yet in this area.
Wedding to be shot up like that one was up there on Pontiac. It's ridiculous.
This man says he's lived on Milwaukee's north side for 2 decades.
And I don't remember nothing like this been going on as a kid. So it's just some got outrageous.
He didn't want to share his full name, but says he's disappointed hearing the special ceremony celebrating a new union ended with 2 people shot.
They should be rejoicing because 2 loved ones have found each other. Simple, man. Simple. OG got it right. Everything he just said. This is ridiculous. Like, you got 2 people who's trying to do a wedding and get married, and y'all want to, you feel me, go up there, disrespect that, and shoot at that motherfucker. Like, what is you getting from it? What type of points? What's good? You know? The crazy is the same thing take place in states around us. You know what I'm saying? And neighboring states. And it's getting out of hand, gang. And then you know what's even worse though, when we get to speaking like, yo, we need to change. We need to reshape our minds. We need to do this. Everybody want to look at you like you a coon or something. Everybody want to look at you like, hey, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Why we need to change? Like, you know? My nigga, if you trying to live, if you trying to grow, you trying to create generational wealth, that's why you need to change. That's the whole fucking purpose. You feel me? You don't look around, you don't see no white folks. You don't see them Chinese people doing that shit, my nigga. They actually growing and creating generational wealth. To be more exact, they own everything did more than our black ass. And it's supposed to be our little area. You feel me? Some of this stuff that take place, I feel like we so goofy in our city, gang, that we know that we can do better than this. You know what I'm saying? Literally, we know. You know, it's getting worse and worse, man. You know, and I always say that, gang. It's coming to the point, though, you know, it's time to leave Milwaukee. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's time to move the fuck out. Because it's getting to the point you're either gonna get killed up here or you're gonna go to jail trying to kill somebody up here. You know, in my city, you either gonna get killed up here, you go to jail trying to kill somebody up here. Me personally, I don't put that perspective on my lifestyle, but I do notice there's a lot of this going on around the city, and I think it's getting worse and worse, man. You know, you got good people out there that don't be doing nothing. They out there really trying to live their life, and then they be innocent bystanders, all types of things, man, that take place. It's wild. You know, it's wild. And now they want to make a family.
Crime scene tape surrounded Aria's banquet hall Saturday just before 10 p.m. as officers investigated. Milwaukee police says a 35-year-old and a 39-year-old were taken to the hospital after gunshots were out. It's still unclear what sparked the violence, but witnesses say a wedding reception was underway.
Wedding day is supposed to be something that 2 people are having that care and love each other. And for someone to disrupt that, it's disrupting the family.
I spoke with the owner of Aria's banquet hall by phone. He declined our request for a statement or comment.
Jasmine, have Milwaukee police shared any additional information on a suspect or maybe a motive?
At this point, they have not. I reached out to MPD earlier today, and they said they have no updates on this shooting. They also said there is no update on the victim's condition. We know 2 people were hurt in this incident, as well as no suspects in custody at this point. They urge anyone with information on this shooting to call police.
All right, Jessamine Franklin there joining us in Milwaukee tonight at 5.
Hey, you know, there we have it, man. I'm telling you, like, the city is the city wild, man, at this point. At this moment, like I said, man, everybody out there just, you know, keep your head up, man. Stay out the way. Stay out the fucking streets. Ain't shit in the street, man. You hear me? Ain't shit in the goddamn streets at all. And none in the streets, man. Keep yourself on top of your A game. I don't care what you're talking about. If you out here, you got somewhere to go in your life. If you got to go, stick to that goal, man. Get there. Don't let nobody trick you off your motherfucking plate, off your goal, off your square. You feel me? Never let them do that, gang, because that's what everybody gonna do. They're gonna try to get you up out of here. At the end of the day, man, I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all take care. Stay safe, stay prayed up, man, and keep your eyes open.